Alrighty. Over there. Hey, Jock. Hey, Bun. How's it going? Who's ready? I dug in preparation. I dug out. How you doing, Jock? Bun? Thank you, Bunny. Thank you for the pumpkin. Happy Halloween soon. Ooh, this figure. So this is my childhood Slash. Didn't necessarily survive super well. Is it blurry for you guys? I'm doing the back camera again, and so I'm mirroring the TV, so the connection's not as great. But let me know if it's blurry and terrible. Okay. But yeah, this figure, 2012 Slash, no, sadly. Excuse me. The 2012 line, I have a ton. You can see Leatherhead behind me. For a time when the show first came out, it was my goal to get all of them. And so for the first season, I did pretty okay. But then as season 2 went on, season 3, there was just so many figures, it became kind of crazy to try and get them all. And so I just kind of stopped. So, yeah, I don't have some of the cooler ones like Slash or, you know. I should pick it up on eBay, though, but I've been kind of consumed with, like, Super7 and whatnot. No, let's not do that. Good Lord. Here, hold on. Let me... I think I can do a little mouse. How do I... Wait, oh God. Yeah, okay. Sorry, folks. We'll give a few minutes, folks, to join in, but... What do I do? Block? Okay, they're gone. They're gone. They should be gone, at least. Yeah, I think I blocked them. Hey, Canis. Hey, welcome, everybody. Should we get started? So we have... This is Slash. Who's ready for freaking Slash? I know I am. Slash is one of the goddamn coolest. So, buckle up. Here's old school Slash. You might know, you might love. I have some surviving weapons. Let's see what Super7 has done to Slash. You can already tell, this is kind of a big beefy box. Thank you for the likes. Y'all rock. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Slash is a baddie. Ooh. So he's got the purple. He's got the sweet medallion. He's already slashed the box. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Ooh, my. Look at him. Freaking A. So he is the evil turtle from Dimension X. Yeah, today's a good one. We got the OGs in here. We got a bunch of new folks. Welcome. I've been doing series where I open Super7 figures. In an attempt to fight fire with fire, Shredder created the perfect turtle terror, a ninja nemesis from Dimension X named Slash. This snarling, snapping mutant menace is the total opposite of our beloved turtle teens. He's a crazed, carnivorous cannibal who only eats tender turtle tenderloin, even for breakfast. This anti-turtle teen slashes his way through the sewers on a maniacal mission of mass destruction. Armed with his psycho psi and one good eye, Slash skewers anything that's good and green. Yeah, I didn't realize, I never put two and two together that he was a cannibal. Like this cover. His origin, this cover is just part of the box. His origin is Bebop's pet turtle, Slashy Washy. Bebop and Rocksteady want like a henchman of their own, so they decide to mutate him. So they mutate him in Dimension X. They're on like a ship or something. And yeah, Binky, he has like his the tree that he loves, and so yeah, it doesn't go quite as planned. Got the red background, this one all red, super nice. I don't really get too heavy into the photography, but okay here. Yep, Dork Lord. Slash is a Dork Lord. The cartoon Slash is one of the dorkiest. He's a lovable guy, but yeah, they made him really goofy. Seems every version after that has been like really badass. Like I don't know if the cartoon Slash was a cannibal, for instance. Dang, look at this. This weapons rack. This is the biggest weapons rack so far. Like, it's bigger than my face, folks. So these ones obviously mimic the old school weapons directly, which is super cool. I like to leave them on there because I think it's neat, and you get the painted weapons, but how freaking cool is that? It's so cool, it didn't even, like, stay in the thing. Like, everything boinged out. Okay, so let's get to Slash itself. Hold on, it's like taped. Yeah, this guy's huge. Huge. He's secured in with just one tie. They did the NECA feet tie thing, but I think we can leave it in. Pull this out. Oh god. Me for Halloween, I don't have any plans. I don't have a costume planned. Halloween's like Monday, right? I don't know, maybe I should. Oh god, dress up as a turtle? Do a little Halloween stream? That would be fun. Maybe I'll still be struggling to get Slash out of the package. God. He's freaking in there, folks. How about you? Do you celebrate Halloween? Yeah, there's some good masks. There's some bad masks. Okay, we finally got him out. Check out freaking Slash. Holy Lord. He kind of like little Slash is just tiny compared to him. He really grew up. Hey, what dinosaur? The retro masks would be cool. I'd like some like 2012 masks, maybe Rise. There's a lot of dinosaurs to choose from. Slash is kind of a dinosaur. Remember from the arcade game where he's like in the Jurassic Park? T-Rex, huh? So, T-Rex is good. You can't go wrong with that. Is it like the kind that blows up? I love those. So he's got his claws. Yeah, the inflatable ones are super cool. Interestingly, I don't know if you can tell, but usually the joints, they have a up-down thing. His one goes sideways. That's kind of wild. Like it goes up-down this way. Huh. So he's got the full painted belt. He's got the skulls. Very metal. Metal as hell. kind of, it's a mix. The original one, I don't have in my belt anymore, but there was black and there was pink. This one they've mixed both on the back. You can see the black, the painted shell. The paint job on mine looks really good. He's got a spiky tail. That's sweet. Ah, freaking A. The articulation, I will say, whoa. We got the jiggle. This leg's pretty good. This leg, I can feel it more loosey-goosey. Super 7, they've been having problems with joints lately. Yeah, I think looks alone, this guy's killer. The head goes sideways and up and down. Not necessarily super up, but he can do the splits. Look, Slash is into yoga, folks. But again, you know, turtles with a tail, it's dicey. It's dicey. He has like a bit of a loincloth going on there, but I don't know, Slash. I don't know. Let's see how well he stands. That pretty okay? Ooh. Yeah, so my experience lately with Super 7 is even if the legs are loose, they're still sturdy. You just have to be very careful how you pose them. And then if you bend the knees, bend at the knees, folks, just like they told you in gym. Awesome. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. I believe Slash should be a snapping turtle. Does the bio help us out? He says a snarling, snapping mutant menace, so I think it's safe to say he should probably be a snapping turtle too. But let's have him there. Look at his weapons. Ooh boy, all painted. First, let's check out the other head. So we got this one. This is Good Time Buddy Slash. He just got back from this tooth cleaning at the dentist. Let's pop this off. Yep, big beefy ball joint. I'll take this moment. Give him a good sniff. Not too plasticky smelling. Not bad. This one, kind of like a cartoony version, right? Kind of evokes that more. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. By the way, folks, I don't know if you guys enjoy me playing video games, but I'm getting a better confused. I'm confused. I read as I was talking, I read your comment. Getting a better computer very soon on Thursday, so I'll be able to stream games in a non-busted way. So you might get to see me actually play through those horribly hard turtle games. Yeah, this one is like a more refined, relaxed Slash, you know, like he's gonna chill in the library. Yeah, he's a big guy. So let's start out his Psycho Psy, as they say. Ooh, he's got, that's a beefy Psy. Like, if you want it, like, if you compare it to, like, other figure weapons, you know, like, here's regular Playmates Raph. This Psy, it's thick, it's weighty. It's like, it doesn't feel cheap. I feel like I could hurt myself with this. With the hands, it looks like the claw is permanent. Maybe I guess that's why they did the side-to-side thing. Ooh, that's kind of a, kind of do a lot of wedging. Oh, gosh. There we go. So there's the Psycho Psy. This is $55 from Super7. What I would do, that's a pretty pricey amount. If you give it, you know, a month or two, almost certainly it'll pop up on Amazon for cheaper. Usually have sales. Like, I think you can get, I was looking into it, Baxter Stockman. Amazon has one of him for the Super7 line for like $25. So they definitely come down in price, and to be an early adopter, you'll pay a more premium. I think it's worth it. He's got like I guess that's a Psycho sword. And again, that's just giant. He's a giant fella. Yeah, and places like Entertainment Earth often have sales too. So, and I don't think necessarily these will be like rare or hard to get for a while. So he's got, I don't know what to call this. But again, so it's like you get like the plastic woodness of it, like some wood grain going on. Then like metallic paint. Like a brass knuckle swashbuckling kind of thing. I really like fish face for Zever. So this is a wicked nunchuck. What I'll do, he comes with a bunch of hands. Instead of popping out the weapons on every hand, let's get the alternates out. So he has 2 extra grippy hands. Let's put in one of the nunchucks, like so. I kind of wish it was like a dangly chain, because I don't like to bend the plastic. This guy, look, ooh, that's a giant mace. So this kind of illustrates exactly what Super7 does. They take the original figure, and some they do better than others, granted, but they like paint it up, fill in all the details, because you can see on the original figure, the sculpt has all the details there. It's kind of hard to see with the pink. Maybe if I pull down the light a little bit. So you can see all the stuff, but it's not painted. So Super7 really brings out all those classic details. So I really like this classic kind of weapon. Oh, geez. It's interesting that the leg joints are loose, but boy, the hands are tight, and that's what people like are warming up. So little blades look like monster wraths. Oh, gosh. It's so tight. I feel like I'm going to bust it. I don't want to. Okay. Whew. Sheesh. So we got that in there. A movie trailer for English. Got some editing skills. You know, as I've done TikTok more, it's been... Ooh, his hand. No problem coming out there. That's kind of nice. He's just got like a single little loop. Not the crazy like double ring thing. It's not bad. You can pop that in there. Pop that in there. That's pretty rad. A lot of options. He's got, I guess I could put like a sai in the back. He's also comes with, oh, dropped him. Would it be alive if I didn't drop an accessory? I thought the 2007 movie was really good, actually. It's always kind of fun when he's got 2 fists, closed fisties there. I think it's fun when the TMNT, once they start to get more wild and break free from like the street level stuff. It's kind of like Spider-Man. How there's like street level Spider-Man, so there's street level TMNT. And then there's also, you know, when it starts breaking out and getting wild, where they go to space, they go to all the crazy places, and they've got like the kung fu hand. You know, so I really like the 2007 movie. I'm always a sucker for kind of like, you know, immortality stories, stuff like that, and the pitfalls of it. Ooh, he's reaching out for you. So I thought it was good. The turtle designs, I don't think were necessarily the greatest. And I don't think they translated over to the greatest figures. But I really liked the movie. And it was cool that it basically functioned as like a sequel to the original trilogy. So let's see. He's got... Because everything with Slash is crazy. He's got a regular throwing star and then like the crazy Slashified throwing stars. So I got one there. He also has 2 grenades. Look at that. If my fingers don't get in the way. Nice. And I think one cool thing is... Oh, okay, I think I get it. His belt, I think you're supposed to put the stars on there. Yeah, Slash, he's definitely Wolverine-y. And Wolverine in the comics is supposed to be short and stocky. So if Wolverine was a turtle, he's going to be Slash. But, so each of these little throwing stars has a hole. So you can plop them on the belt. Let's do that. Little peg there. That one went on nice and easy. Ooh, this one's going to be a little tighter. Maybe I'll switch it. Bigger hole there. Well, I need to get some leverage on it, but I can't. Hunchback Leo, yeah, I can see it too. A storage shell Slash. Hey, we need it to happen, right, folks? At least I do. Okay. So then he has his belt fully tricked out. Very metal. Heavy metal Slash. Freaking A. Freaking A, Slash. Nowhere really for the grenades to go. I guess I could kind of slot it in his belt. Like so. That's pretty neat. Already lost a throwing star. Oh, God. God almighty. This one's bent. So that one was harder to stay on. I don't know if you can see. But it's very curved. And plus, I mean, it's just like a little plastic nubbin. I don't know, maybe the opposite curved way is going to be better. Yeah, storage shell would be neat. I mean, if we want to compare the size, here is storage shell Leo. Here is Slash. So Leo is still beefier, but, you know, they're right in line. And they really do have... they have, like, the same neck going on. So really, they easily could have made Slash into the Hunchback. Great figure, though. This one. If you see this in Target or in stores, pick him up. You won't regret it. But yeah, good little observation there. Very much like Storage Shell Leo. The NECA ones, I of course have their little stands. I don't have an original Krang. I have the Super 7 Krang. This is the only Krang I have. When I was a kid, I was super into TMNT, but my parents, you know, they couldn't get me all the figures I would have wanted, so I had a ton, and that was just one of the ones I didn't end up having for whatever reason. But yeah, the Universal Monsters line, I freaking love it. Oh, God. Yeah, this Slash is just freaking radical. Pretty sturdy, I think. I can shake the table. He's not falling. So when people say these figures, they're loose, it's really just with like posability. Let's put the side. I love when the belt has a little storage. And one thing I like about this belt, I just dropped Leo. It's really thick, so that's pretty sturdy. I broke the belt on Samurai Leo already, which is unfortunate. But I don't think that one's going anywhere. Freaking cool. Freaking cool. Brain and window? Brain and window? The Krang? Krang's a brain. Kind of a window. Super7, yeah, it would be great to see them do more of the line. God, I'm always afraid when these fall if they're going to break. But luckily, I haven't had any breaks yet. Yeah, I don't know. Super7, they have so... If they keep going with the original line, they have so many things they could do. I don't know where they stand with the other versions of TMNT, but that would be great. I would love that. Rise, yeah, I was hoping we could get more figures for Rise when the movie came out, but I'm betting Playmates. It seems like they want to just go with their reissues. They've been doing a lot of those still, and I would assume with the new movie they're gonna do. When am I gonna do a giveaway? That's a good question. What would you guys want? What would be like your ideal figure that's out of reach, but like I could provide? That would be interesting. Giveaways are fun. Can't deny that. $2012 Donnie. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be fun too, because, you know, these figures, you can get them on eBay. You know, maybe that's a funner giveaway, because those are slightly harder to get. Obviously, anybody can, like, get a Slash, and technically anybody can get, like, a 2012 Donnie. Yeah, what do you guys think? 55 bucks? Hunchback Leo? Wizard Donnie, that one's good. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. What y'all want to do, if you want, you could join. I did create a Discord. I haven't used it a ton yet. What was it? I need to make a video. It's on like my Instagram and my Twitter. Super7 Metalhead, no. Welcome, Andrea. Welcome, welcome. I don't have Super7 Metalhead. I don't have the earlier waves complete. I have like a few. How are you, Andrea? Thank you for the likes. I have some here and there. I need to go back and pick them up. I was looking. A lot of them are cheaper now on like Amazon and stuff. Like Baxter Stockman. You can get him pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. Yeah, he's got the claw hand. Do a fisty hand. I really like... It's kind of uneven. It's wildly uneven. But, yeah. Nice, nice. What day was it today? Leg day, shoulder day, arm day? Are there other days? I only ever hear of leg day. But there must be other days, right? Yeah, this one is dope. This one is Slash, the evil turtle. Apparently he's a cannibal. I never put two and two together that he's a cannibal, but apparently he only eats other turtles. Which is wild. Thank you for the follow. Look at him. Look at him. Super cool. So many cool weapons. That one is just wild. What's a good starting point for collectible collections? I do have some Shredder figures. Not a ton. I have the original Shredder somewhere. I have, if you want to peep at this one, this is the Super 7 Shredder. So what kind of collections? Good place to start. What's your price range? How about that? Let's start there. Because there's kind of a huge gap of what kind of TMNT you can get. A TMNT blind bag with a little Shredder. That's freaking cool. Oh gosh, this one's way up high. Fuck. Whew. I dropped it. Don't worry. Don't worry. The card is mint. The card is still mint, folks. Shredder's a tank. So I have this Shredder from 2012. $500 to start. What's your favorite series of TMNT? Old school? You like the original cartoon? You like the movies? You like these kind of things? Universal Monsters? Because it's kind of a wild time to be a TMNT fan, honestly. There's probably as many figures now coming out with different lines than the original Turtle Mania. I think I have all these figures. The mid-90s reboot are you like Next Mutation? I have one of him somewhere. Yeah, I mean, because any of the older figures, you have to go to eBay. I want to say you're thinking of the Next Mutation, where it was a live action series by Saban, the same folks who made Power Rangers. There's even a crossover at one point. April was a horrible person in 2012. Whoa. Whoa. She's just a kid. But yeah, the Next Mutation, there's not any current new versions of those figures. So if you want to collect those, you got to start on eBay. It kind of runs if you want them loose, probably you're looking at $20-$30. New in package, usually the floor is 60, maybe 100. Oh yeah, the original cartoon, yeah, it ran for a number of years. And then the last 2 or 3 seasons, they kind of, it went a bit darker, and I think it went from Fox Kids to CBS. So they did change it. NECA currently has the Toon line of figures. They'll probably be getting to the later series. They've been kind of going through everything. So if that's what you're into, you definitely want to go with NECA. Their figures are super affordable. They're usually $30. Well, $36 for a single figure, and then they have 2-packs and 4-packs, which get more expensive. But usually just a single figure is only $30 to $40. Yeah, they do the movies. Yeah, they turned the opening where it yeah, it's definitely darker, and they go meet Lord Dreg. But I don't know. 2012 April, you have to keep in mind, she's just a teenager. Donnie smells probably, not good. He has 2 toes. But yeah, dating a turtle, it would be cool. It would be cool. And Casey is pretty neat. I'll try not to drop another one. One thing we've learned today, folks, these are actually pretty sturdy. So here's April, right? Here's Casey. You're telling me you don't want to date him? Come on. Look at that face. He's Halloween all day. Yeah, Frankenstein Raph, he's one of my favorites. He's super good. I can't wait. We should be getting Splinter soon. Here's April's dad. Yeah, I don't think the turtles ever shower. Frankly. I mean, you could ask them to, but would they? Just hop in more sewer water. It's tough. It's tough being a turtle, guys. Especially when you're like a teenage turtle and there's no other turtle ladies. It's rough. You're basically like the only one of your kind, aside from your brothers. So if you have, everybody wants to be loved, so what are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. It's hard when someone loves you and you just want to be friends. It's hard to manage that. Hasbro Power Rangers, those ones are super cool. I think the head sculpts are a little too goofy. But I've seen them go on sale. I would definitely pick up the Green Ranger Shredder. He's incredible. At a shop, they have a 2013 Attila the Frog. Yeah, the Punk Frogs are good. I think the Super7 line, one of the next waves, has Genghis Frog, I believe. Or Napoleon. I don't know. Whatever one is like the chill, relaxed guy. Raph did kind of have a girlfriend. There was Mona Lisa. She was like a space lizard gecko. Raph did kind of fall with her, and as through their adventures they met up a couple times. I think they even kissed. So yeah. Never Donnie though. Never Donnie. But at the end, Donnie turns into a robot, So, and then he gets to live forever. In the new show, the new cartoon, not the new cartoon, the new comic, what I'm going with, Donnie might have a girlfriend. I'm not caught up on like Armageddon game and whatnot, but should we compare Slash to the size of one of the turtles? So here's Shredder. Let's get good old... You know who we haven't seen a lot of lately? Killed Donnie. Whoa. Cartoon Mikey. Not cartoon, but OG Mikey. Look at him. Him compared to Slash. You can see. And so Mikey, this is 7 inches. And so this Slash, he's a little more than 7 inches, especially if you're doing his full height. If you got him back to back. And he's certainly a lot thicker. Like, he can totally cover Mikey. A little thin up top, Look. When you get older, your hair starts abandoning you. You'll get more beard, you'll get more nose hair and ear hair, but the top hair is like, out. I'm thinking of grabbing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Super Shredder. I think that's a great one. I mean, I don't have a ruler, but this is generally, it's a 7-inch line. So each turtle might be a little less than 7 inches. 1, 2. Yeah, some of the figures. Who is my favorite villain? I mean, I think Slash is really good, though he's not necessarily a full villain. I think Armagon? Probably Armagon. Just a big, crazy shark. He's pretty dope. Bishop. Bishop is always interesting. In the IDW comics currently, he's pretty tragic. Yeah, who's your favorite villain? I'm kind of a little stumped for villains at the moment. The Krang from Rise were pretty terrifying. Yeah. Yeah, because there's been a lot of villains, but they're kind of all blipping through my head. I think Toka in the 2012 series, though again, not necessarily a villain. I think the best villains are not all bad, or you kind of understand their story. That's yeah. Hey, thank you for the cauldron. Freaking A, there's a lot of cool Halloween stuff. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I was messing with Slash's tail, as I think. But there's that. Yeah, with TMNT, I don't know. The villains are hard because it depends so much on the story. Like in the current series, like the big villains are like the pantheon of like evil trickster gods, and like Rat King. That's the creepiest, craziest Rat King ever. Like he's possessing everybody. I mean, like the 2012 show, they did a creepy Rat King as well, and where he's like possessing Splinter. But the IDW comic goes even harder on that. Yeah. I'm still trying to like measure Mikey. He's definitely at least 5 inches. Oh, Hypnopotamus, he's really cool. That's true. Hypnopotamus is good. Meat Sweats is good. Rise was really good. More people need to get aboard the Rise train. Nice. I don't blame him. Is it in box? The Tyranno Shredder? Here's Leo. That's a rare Shredder. So, you know, he probably paid a pretty penny for it. Look at him. Like, Shredder's a tall boy. Taller than Slash, but yikes. Slash is definitely one of the beefiest. Yeah, for a time I was buying up turtles on eBay pretty heavily. But then I had to save up for these freaking waves. Fish Face is cool. I like who's the tiger guy? Tiger Claw. He's a good one. Yeah, Old Hob. Y'all keep up with the IDW comics? Just the empty packaging is like $70. Yeah. That's the thing with toys. They're not necessarily rare anymore. Like most most collectibles aren't necessarily collectible anymore, but keeping all the packaging, all the box, that's what gets rarer as the years go on, because less people do that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Jin. Your dad's a real one, and that sounds like a true treasure. Because I think, yeah, Tyranno Shredder, that line, the Dino Turtles, that's definitely like a rarer line. I'm happy that I finally have a Shredder and a Krang, so they can do their evil deeds together. You know? Yeah, glass box. The one thing I'm afraid of with my display is sun damage, because I had a lot of my 2012 figures got faded. Some of them aren't so bad. Are you talking about you're talking about the Triceratons? Welcome back, Jock. Welcome back. The Triceratons are pretty much like a classic TMNT villain. In the original comics, they had really only, it was like 3 or 4 issues before they were into space, and they were like dealing with like Utroms and Triceratons. So Triceratons are pretty much one of the OG TMNT villains, especially once you go into space. Like the Triceratons pretty much rule space. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what it's called, but they did like a cartoon with it, and they each had their own like counterpart dinosaur. That's one of my favorite ones. If you turn on, I don't know overseas, but if you turn on Pluto TV, pretty often they'll run the 2012 series, and you can see, I think it's like TMNT Heroes or something, I want to say, where it's like a mini movie where they're like messing around with Bebop and Rocksteady and get sent to the past. Probably Raphael Jim Lee sculpt. Yeah, those ones are cool. I mean, I don't necessarily. Those designs are a little wacky. They remind me a lot of like Rob Liefeld and his designs. That kind of comic era. So super cool. Yeah, and by then, like, when I was a kid, it was pretty much just like the straight regular figures I would be getting. But those ones are super cool. My most expensive one would probably be Dracula Donnie from the Universal Monsters line. And I'd love to get Invisible Mikey or Metaluna Mutant Raph, but they're super expensive. Super, super expensive. Yeah. What we do, though, is Dr. Rockwell. I believe as far as I know, and again, I haven't read like all the original comics, like the Mirage into like the Archie Adventures, but as far as I know, Dr. Rockwell is original. Are you ever going to do a comic book live collection reveal? I should, huh? Although the TMNT comics I have are basically only the IDW set. I have the IDW hardcovers. I have one of the Mirage collection hardcovers, like the one that have like annotated. My most rarest figure, probably either one of my Universal Monsters ones, so like Wolfman Leo, I have him in box, or Dracula Donnie. And again, it's hard to say rare necessarily, because there was so many during Turtle Mania that a ton of people have them, but not many have them mint in box. And so that's probably the rarest I have. When you get to the second wave and like Invisible Man Mikey, he can be like upwards of $1,000 or more dollars, if not a couple grand, which is wild. There is Scratch. I don't have Scratch, but this wave 6, there's a scratch. So we'll be looking at him this week, potentially. Do I have the TMNT Ghostbusters figures? I have... Dun, 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 dun. Dropped something. I have Leon as... I think this is Ray Stantz. Again, these are big boys, too. 2012 series. He's got a cool, weird little banshee guy for Halloween. Again, I wanted to get more, and I guess I still have time. I wanted to get more Halloween-y TMNT figures. So I bought this guy. But I had to buckle down and pay for the Ultimates waves that came out all together. But yeah, I just have this one. Again, turtle with hair. Turtle with hair. How do I choose which figures to open and which to keep in box? Pretty simple, actually. Very simple methodology. If I put slash here, guys. If it's a blister pack, so the blister pack, you know, where it's the plastic bubble glued to the card, and you can actually see this Casey is kind of coming away from the card. I don't like to open these, because once you open it, you can't put it back together, right? You know? Ooh, the glue on this one's coming apart. But if it comes in a box... You know, if it comes in a box where you can open it and put it back in without destroying the figure, I always open the boxes. I'm not concerned about, like, value. Because honestly, I think it's kind of dumb if they're like, oh, if it was never opened. I get it. But at the same point, I kind of hate that part of collecting. I mean, as long as you have the original box and all the figures, and it's, you know, all there, I don't see why the value would be different. My friend loves Hopper from Stranger Things. I might get a 2-pack with Raph and give her Hopper. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That would be super fun. Split them up. If somebody donated the full amount to go towards a figure unboxing, would you promise to use it? I would say you should keep your money for you and buy the figure yourself. But if you want me to get a figure and open it, I'm totally down for doing that. So you just have to tell me, like, hey, pick up this figure. Because I love TMNT just as much as anybody, so there's all kinds of figures I'm into. Sorry for the phone if you can hear that. So yeah, you don't have to give me any money or donate. Just let me know which figure you want to see, and I can make it happen. And then you can buy the figure yourself, too. We could open it together. And thank you for the likes, Andrea. Thank you, thank you. Which TMNT movie is my favorite? You know what? I'm going to wild out here. TMNT 3. TMNT 3. Yeah, that's right. It's the best one. I think the costumes are the best. I think it has the best Casey, the Casey and Splinter interaction, where Casey so deeply loves Splinter that they call him over and he just wants to bust some skulls. They're like, hey, you're gonna sit with Splinter, and he's like, that would be a serious honor, and he's like, I'm fucking in. I think that's a beautiful moment. Yeah, I just think it's a super fun movie, and them time traveling is always great. So that's what I would go with. How about y'all? Do you agree? How could you not agree that the third one is the best? After the third one, I would probably go number 1. So I would go 3, 1, second Michael Bay. Although Rise is also super good. I should think of it and do like a ranking video. Yeah. But I think 3 is the best. Definitely. Yeah, I really appreciate the like, guys. and gals. And I know liking, pressing those buttons, it gets certainly tiring. So I appreciate any likes you send. What I like to do when I'm liking videos, because I'll join lives and like all the time, you just like, you mash it, you do like 100, and then you rest and you take a break, because that's good. But even a single like, I'm a huge fan, guys. I love all your support. Mine is 132. Yeah, that's a good one. Two is probably my least favorite. Not that I didn't watch it like a million times as a kid and do all sorts of karate and all that stuff. I just think 2 suffered more from... 2 came out in the time when they thought TMNT was getting a bunch of backlash, right? Because there was the whole turtle wave. It went nuts, sold billions, went crazy, but people were like, it's too violent. They're doing all this karate. They have goddamn nunchucks. Apparently the UK is like nunchucks, which apparently nunchucks are pretty damn deadly. But so they... Thank you, Jacques. Thank you. They had to tamp down on it, and so they tried to make the second one less violent. So that's why in the second one they don't use the weapons very much, and it's just more goofy. So I think the second one is fun, but I think it has suffered from that. Thank you, Canis. Thank you. But yeah, I think 1 is probably the best comic book movie ever made. It's kind of a miracle that got made, and it was as good as it was. For the time, it was like the highest grossing indie movie ever. And I think it absolutely holds up. The 2007 one really good. Rise, I think we have to put Rise higher, because the animation is just so damn good. That's some fantastic animation. And I think the second, I guess it was like 2000, because there was the 2016 movie, and I guess it was like 2018. Yeah, and you'll notice, like, I don't know if anybody's from the UK or whatnot, but they had to call it Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, because apparently Ninja was just too violent, and like Mikey couldn't use his nunchuck, so that's why he has like the grappling hook. But yeah, the Rise movie is just so phenomenal, and I think like the Krang is pretty evil in that movie. I think a lot of body horror, so I think that's a great movie. Probably one of the best. But yeah, so I think the like 2018, I want to say. I should do a video on it or show you. But if you look up any TMNT figures from the UK, it's Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. So yeah, they had to cut that out, and that kind of there was that kind of backlash in the 90s from TMNT being too violent, so they tried to tone it down. But yeah, the second Michael Bay movie where we got Krang in a movie, pretty dang cool. And Bebop and Rocksteady were pretty cool. Kind of too goofy. I think the toys for that movie sucked. Some of them are good, but they're really expensive, like the taller ones. But I think that was a good movie. The first Bay movie, pretty good, but it focused too much on the humans. I would love to see a live-action TMNT film with like Jim Henson costumes again. I think that would be freaking wild. And we're at a time now where they could do those costumes really well and mix in like CG, and they could make like a truly awesome movie. But I believe the next TMNT movie is going to be animated. I don't know if it'll be like computer animated or like drawn. We've seen the concept art. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be CG, right? Like the Seth Rogen produced or written movie. That's coming out next year, folks. I think June. Yeah. I'd like real life. Like the Bay Turtles were good. I think they were too big, too freaky. It'd be like, Shredder. It's hard to be daunting to Shredder. Like imagine like this is little Shredder, and you have like the Turtles who are like, "What's up, dude?" It just doesn't make sense. So I think they'd have to shrink him down. After Seth's version, what villain would you want to see in your TMNT film? I think Slash would be super fun. Because you'd get like a counterpoint to the turtle. You could go to Dimension X. And if he really is like a cannibal, they could really go there. Slash would be really good. I don't think we need to see Shredder again. So maybe Slash and the Triceratons. Thank you for the likes. I don't know what that face was. That was a weird face. That's what they don't tell you about going live, that you turn into a bit of a psycho. A little bit. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. But yeah. I mean, Leatherhead also cool. I definitely like the mutant villains more. I mean, stuff like Karai and Shredder are pretty cool, but I think it's funner when it's just mutant on mutant, you know? So maybe if they did like a movie where probably, let's do Bishop. Like Bishop thinks the turtles are a menace and he's just helping mutate other mutants. Kind of basically what happens in the IDW series. And so they just unleash like Slash, Toka, Razor, Leatherhead. And so the turtles really have to just go for it. I think that would be super fun. Generally the mutants, I mean, no, the humans, Mutants, bing. Humans, is what I would do. Like, part of what I didn't like about The Last Ronin is like, I don't, like, Shredder's son, I don't care. Baxter, they could do Baxter. They could work him in. I know he was a big force in the cartoon show. So yeah, I could see that. Yeah, and it would work for like the mad scientist thing. And that's kind of what Baxter did in the 2012 series, especially when he's like helping Shredder mutate more. They kept him more science-y. Yeah. Although if you could do a movie of like the 2012 Shredder, that would be truly menacing. Yeah. They have a lot of options. Yeah, folks. Ooh, this grenade fell out. It's about time for me to wrap up. Though I'll tell you what, though, we have, so for wave 6, can you guys do this finger up without moving your pinky? Try that. That's super hard. Wave 6, what we got left, I need to make a video on the Mousers, but we've opened the Mousers. We've opened Slash. So the folks here, you can decide the next one. Today Wednesday? I don't know if I'll be able to do it tomorrow because I have another work meeting the wrong time. So maybe Friday or Saturday, though I am getting a better computer, so I'll be able to stream at night maybe. So maybe we could do like a late night for me, early morning for y'all stream. But so left in the wave we have Surfer Mikey, Ace Duck, and Scratch. Which one should be the next live? Mikey, Ace Duck, or Scratch? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? And again, I'll make sure everybody can know ahead of time. Scratch. 1 vote for Scratch. 1 vote for Surfer Mikey. Yeah, with the lives, I think I like to let everybody know when I'll be able to do it so they can plan. But sometimes I can randomly go live, so, but then less people are going to know. Mikey? That's 2 for Surfer Mikey. So, What about you, Andrea? You want a surfer boy? You want a cat? Or you want a duck? I'm super excited for this wave. This was a stacked wave, wave 6. I never had a Surfer Mikey. I obviously never had a Scratch because he is super rare now. I do have Ace Duck. But I think so far we got to go with Mikey. We'll do one more minute for y'all to rack your brains and decide as you gaze into the piercing, hypnotic eye of Slash. That's a deep yellow. Like, it's kind of like a void. All right, folks. It looks like Mikey has it. Looks like the next live will be Surfer Mikey. If I can, I'll do it tomorrow if I can squeeze it in. If not, probably Friday. Yeah. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for spamming those likes. I really appreciate it. I know how tedious it is. It means the world to me. I love everybody to join me on these lives and join me for my live of TMNT. Andrea's thinking it over for her vote. Yeah. For me, I think Surfer Mikey is the tops for me. So I guess if that's a vote, and I'm counting my own vote, I guess Surfer Mikey. But maybe we'll do 2. Maybe it'll be so long we'll do 3. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Love you all. Thank you for joining. Always appreciate it. Always, always, always. Thank you so much, folks. I hope you all have a great day, great night. It's Wednesday, so for a lot of you, I think it's Thursday, which is basically Friday Eve. So it's essentially the weekend. So I hope y'all have a great weekend too. Take care. Love y'all. Love y'all. I'm out. What if I just threw Slash down and it was just like, wouldn't that be nuts? I won't do that, but see you, folks. Big Slash kiss.